How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. I have with me Miss Sonja Stamps. How you doing today, sunshine?
I am doing well, even though it's raining. I'm still sunny and making it hot out there.
You make. She says she's making it hot. She is Lady Eagle 23 on Instagram. I am at the Mike Prince Show. We're coming to you with our pick'ems. Boy, you had a rough time last time, but we won't gloat on that. Before we even get into all that, we had a meeting of our respected universities. She represents Jackson State, of course, and of course I'm representing PVU.
V I love.
Don't be interrupting me like that no more now. But we had a showdown on the hardwood last week. We didn't get a chance to discuss it because of our AFC and NFC divisional picks, which I came out on top this week. We'll get to that a little bit later on. But Prairie View served you all up a two-piece.
They did. Looked like the women's basketball team really served us one up.
Yeah, that's what they call right in them choppers. Wow.
Yeah.
So everything comes out okay, but that's part of it. Prairie View right now on a roll on the men's side. They're 5-0 as they get ready to take on Valley and Pine Bluff this weekend. Lady Panthers, or should I say Panthers women's basketball, are at 3-2. But let's push that to the side because Miss Stamps here has started off with her playoff pick'ems, and she was rolling. I believe she went 4-0. And
it's no believe. I did.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You went 4-0, and I went 1-3, and it was a rough time, and you was whoop and all that kind of stuff. You remember all that?
I do.
Oh, okay.
I have a great memory. I remember it.
Well, you ought to, since you want to be connected to the elephants and everything like that. You'll catch that one on your way home. Hey,
I'm sorry.
No cussing on the air. This is a family show. Let's recap. We had some very interesting endings.
Oh my gosh. The games were amazing.
They were amazing. Overtime in both, controversy in both. Let's go with the hottest bed first, and that's the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams. People are truly they're belly aching. And you know what? I'm a Steelers fan. There's no doubt about it. You're a Bears fan, but how dare you want to go and sue the NFL to reverse the call to go ahead and say that the Saints won the game? You can't declare that the Saints won the game, number one, because even if the pass interference is called, they're talking about what coulda, woulda, and shoulda happened. They were still trailing. There was no guarantee that, you get the touchdown, that the field goal attempt is good. It could have been blocked. It could have been a turnover. Anything could have happened.
Anything.
So I don't want to hear that. And then when you just go ahead and get your 48 hours to mourn, you want to prolong it by suing the NFL. What are you suing for? Because when I checked, the interception that Drew Brees threw had nothing to do with a pass interference.
Right.
In overtime. You have the ball and you're ready to drive and go forward. But, let me let you get your take. What's your take on this, Miss Stamps?
First of all, bad calls happen all the time. That happens. I do believe that if they had a call that as a pass interference, the Saints could have won that game.
They could have. I'm not doubting that at all.
Yeah. However, they need to let it go. All on my social media, on my Facebook, it's Saints fans. They still talking about it. I'm like, dude, it's Wednesday. Let it go. Let's move on to the next season. Just let it go. So, I think both teams played an outstanding game, but the better team won. And I'm I like Todd Gurley, so I'm happy for him. But I lost that pick.
Yeah, you did. That was coming up next. You lost that pick.
But had they got that pass interference, I would have won, I believe.
Well, okay, let's go back a week prior. Prior. If the Eagles receiver catches the ball and it doesn't go through his hands, was it a probability that the Eagles could have won and they would have beat the Saints?
Yeah, it's a probability.
Okay.
But I didn't choose the Eagles.
No.
Matter.
I did, though. But you didn't hear me say anything and all this woulda, couldas and hypothesis.
No, you asked me. No, but it was not as... It was nothing like what's going on now. People are trying to sue because of this.
I understand that. Call. I understand that. But all I can say...
That's what I'm saying.
You blew a 13-point lead.
Yep.
You had two trips down in the red zone. You had to settle for field goals. That's why you lost.
That's why you lost.
And when you get to the point to where you are fussing over one call, I hate to say it, but there used to be an old song, I'm a loser, baby, so why don't you kill me? They're acting like they're back in the ain't days. When they were so ashamed of them, they took the S off of them and said, we're the ain'ts. But, but to me, the greatest travesty over the entire weekend that there seems to get very little cry out, at least from what I've watched, is the what do you know roughing the passing call against Tom Brady. How ridiculous was that?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, people. The man, by far, he and Belichick are two mad scientists. No doubt about it.
They really are.
You don't give them any little credence of getting that chance that late. They don't need any help. And
what did I tell? Not to cut you off, but what did I tell you last week? Although I chose
Kansas City.
Yes. I told you. I said Tom gon' Tom. That's what he do. And you cannot, like you said, you can't give him any opportunity whatsoever. And if he gets that ball, he's precise. He's precise with that ball. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap for sure. But how do you line up in the neutral zone that far off size? And you're a professional paid athlete. Now, from back in my playing days as a linebacker, part of our job was to make sure that your guys on the line were not lined up off sides. You do a quick scan, you holler, "Hey, get back." I mean, that was a brain fart, no doubt about it. And once again, you get a controversial call involving the New England Patriots and Tom Brady. The Tuck rule, which started all of this stuff against the Oakland Raiders back in the day, and I'm still trying to find out where the roughing the passer was. Maybe we're just gonna call it grazing moments, because I just didn't see it at all. But nonetheless, third Super Bowl in a row. Los Angeles Rams and the New England Patriots. Is it too early for you to pick right now? Or are you still trying to recover over your Saints debacle? Or do you need a little time in between? I know it's been a rough week.
I mean, I've made it very clear the last 2 weeks. I am not a Patriots fan. I can't stand them, but I have to give respect and honor where honor is due.
All right, let the church say amen.
I'm going with Tom. I mean, I got to. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go with Tom on this one.
You're going to have to go. Well, we have another week before it actually, if you want to change your mind. But right now, we got you on record that you're going, Sister Stamps is going with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. Well, I have to be true to thyself. I normally don't go against the Patriots unless it's my beloved Steelers playing. And I was short on most of those ends. But I got to stay true to my homeboy, Kadaro Hodge, and the Los Angeles Rams. Let the record state, I am thoroughly ticked off at the organization of the Los Angeles Rams because I feel like they abandoned my beloved hometown of St. Louis, Missouri. However, being the guy that I am, that have a huge heart, I'm going to forgive them on that. And
Please
I'm going to forgive them, and I'm going to stick with the Rams to win. I tell you what, we won't reveal a score until next week. How is that?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, before we go, but did you see my scores were pretty close?
Man, it's close only count in horseshoes and hand grenades.
I'm just saying. I mean, I was kind of on it.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
You know what? It sounds like you're trying to salvage that I was victorious over you this week.
I mean, I lost. I sucked this weekend. I'll
Okay.
take it. No problem.
Okay. And it looks
I
like we're
must
going to be at wit's end come the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know.
And
But,
I owe you a stupid $1. So
yes.
I'm going to send it to you in all pennies. How about that?
Hey, you know what? Long as you send it. I have
That's
to.
all you want.
Look, I don't want to have to waste half of it to get a bounty hunter on you.
Whatever. Or maybe I can just give it to you when we meet in Birmingham.
For the swag basketball?
For the tourneys, yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. For those that are listening, you will be able to check out the swag basketball tournament right here on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. That's why I keep you around, man. You help an old guy remember things. You know, you all right. You all right. Look, let everybody know who and how they can get in contact with Sister Stamps.
Okay, you can reach me on IG, Instagram, Lady Eagle 23. And you can also reach me on Facebook, Sonja, Sonja, Stamps, Stamps. And I have a Twitter. I really don't use it that much, but it's Lady Eagle 22.
Lady Eagle 22. Now, look, we talked about this, but you might as well let the listeners know. How did you come across this Lady Eagles 23 tag?
Well, Lady Eagle, period. Well, Lady Eagle, of course, I'm a lady.
Whoop, whoop.
Excuse me.
I'm a boy, though, Damon. I'm a boy.
Yes, you are. And I chose Eagle because eagles fly above bullcrap and adversity. And so, also with the 23, Michael Jordan, who's been my favorite basketball player since he was at North Carolina, I chose 23, so Lady Eagle 23. I couldn't get Lady Eagle 23 on Twitter because somebody already had it. And I was angry about it.
Well, why couldn't you get L Eagle 23?
Could have, but, you know.
Or Woman Eagle.
I like Lady Eagle.
I know, it sounds good. It's befitting of you, my lady.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, she is Lady Eagle 23 on Instagram and whatever she said on Twitter. Say it again on Twitter.
Lady Eagle 22.
22. Now, 22 is my old baseball number, so there is some significance. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Check it out. Check it out. In the record books at the Southwestern Athletic Conference office. Check it out.
Were you just playing baseball, or you play basketball too, right?
No, I played baseball in college. I wanted to play football and baseball at Prairie View. We had a coach, Coach Heyman, and he got fired when I talked to him about coming out for football. Coach Ron Beard came out, and I told him I wanted to play, and he says, we don't have two sport athletes at Prairie View. And I was on a baseball scholarship, so he had said, you have to choose which one you're going to play. I said, well, that's pretty easy.
So you chose kickball.
Oh, bada boom, bada bing.
Well, no. All jokes aside, I actually started the first adult kickball league in Jackson, Mississippi back in 2012. And my team was back-to-back champs, 2012 and 2013. Thank you very much. So, yeah, it was really fun.
Well, it's ironic that you would say that. My daughter that we're laying to rest this weekend, she was on a traveling kickball team out of St. Louis. As a matter of fact, they won the championship.
Really?
Won the championship in Atlanta, Georgia. I'll give you a quick story on that. We got to go. You're killing me.
Okay.
She goes to Atlanta, and she in this kickball tournament, she comes home for the winning run, and she slides into home, breaks her ankle. She calls me. She says, Daddy. I said, hey, baby. I said, I broke my ankle. I said, you broke your ankle? How'd you break your ankle? I was sliding in home for the winning run against whoever they were playing in this kickball championship. Being the competitor that I am, my question to her was, were you safe or were you out?
Not, are you okay?
Yeah, she says, I was safe. I said, well, it was worth it. Come on home. So,
and again, condolences to you and your family. You know, we've talked about your daughter, and I'm just thankful. You know, you told me stuff about her, and now that I know that she also played kickball, that's pretty cool. So.
Yeah. She is going to forever be loved, cherished, and honored.
Absolutely.
At least through the eyes of a papa. I thank you, and I thank those who are listening. Remember to check us out next week when Lady Eagle 23 and 22, whichever one, if you're on Twitter or Instagram, IG as they call it, check us out. I am the radio guy, the Dr. Mike Prince. As always, we thank you guys so much. Remember, our Twitter handle is at The Mike Prince Show. The website is obnradio.com. And the 24-hour dial-in message line is 713-570-6736. And until the next time, you guys be blessed. We'll see you on the other side.